how we speak to ourselves in our heads. If I'm to talk about the topic of self-love, that is where I want to begin. How we talk to ourselves in our own heads quietly is sometimes the kind of treatment and language that would make a social worker remove a child from their home. We're so horrible to ourselves. I mean, some of you are probably lovely, but the rest of you, come on, man. Honestly, I was sitting with a group. We're currently running the 6-week course, and there are 11 amazing, beautiful people sitting in this space. And we start to speak about this topic, and the things that come out is just like, oh, it's shocking. And it's highly successful, high-functioning people who are just amazing, really. And I say to them, look around this room, how do you feel on hearing other people say that? And someone said, no offense, I'm really glad you all speak to yourself so horribly, because I thought it was just me. So it's a pandemic, you know, it's a real problem. So in all the time of working with people, what I've discovered is that we do not listen to ourselves. It is the most phenomenal thing. We've been so profoundly trained by society, by our schools, by our parents to override what we know. A little example would be that you get a sense of something you really, really want. You want to do that thing. And you get excited at the thought, and your eyes start to sparkle and twinkle, and then you go, oh, but it's not really realistic. I can't do that. Or like, oh, I don't know, what will people say? That would be so awkward if I suddenly did that thing that I dream about doing. So there are lots of sneaky little ways that we do it, and we make it sound very rational. Overriding ourselves sounds very rational most of the time. It sounds like it makes very good sense, and the results are not so hot. So we have a dream, or we wish life was a certain way, but then we make choices that are away from that thing. And then we feel like what we want is unattainable, but it's really not. So if you take nothing else from this evening, I want you to hear that if you have a dream, I sound a bit Martin Luther King-ish here. If you have a longing, if you have a desire, it means that it's yours to do, and it is attainable. And you have a little GPS inside, which I will teach you about accessing tonight, and it just shows you step by step where to go, what to do, and the only one who can hear it and the only one who can know it is you, because nobody can know truth for anybody else, because they don't have all the information. They don't live in your body, in your mind, with your history, with your dreams. They don't know. So people are often very well-meaning, and the blogs and the books and all the things are very well-meaning, and people are coming from their own perspectives. And we do need to listen, because there's some beautiful, rich wisdom out there. But nobody can tell you what's true for you. The only one who really can know it is you, and it's that feeling inside. And the reason I keep saying about loving yourself, but I'm speaking about truth and I'm speaking about needs, is because to love yourself is to listen to your own truth. It's to make yourself important enough that you are heard. That when your inner self says, ooh, I want to go there, I want to go there, you go, okay, sweetie, let me take you. Rather than, shh, that's inconvenient. We have to do that other stuff that's far more rational. So loving yourself is listening to your needs and meeting your own needs. And if you think that that sounds selfish, which is usually what comes back at me, so, but isn't that selfish? It's the least selfish thing that you can do, because when you don't meet your own needs, you are running around with an empty tank. You have nothing to give, not really. And what you give is coming from, you'll be quick to resent what you have to give if you are not filling your own tank. So it's when you meet your own needs, when you listen to your own truth and you follow it, it feels like everything's okay in the world, things are in their right place, And you become joyful, you become abundant, you have a lot to share, you have a lot to give. You're a much nicer mommy for those of you who are mummies. You're a much nicer partner for those of you who are partners. And you have your intuition improves, your ability to assess what to do next is much clearer. Because you already know everything you need to know. You just need to ask yourself and listen. That is what I have to say. So.